I'd say flashpacker because I always try to carry light, but it never works out that way.
I would describe myself as a flashpacker because I love to take my camera everywhere and always take pictures.
I'd rather describe myself as a flashpacker because I have a whole suitcase and I have like a lot of stuff I brought with me, but I didn't bring my laptop, but everything else.
I've been a backpacker because years ago I went to Canada. And there were no like mobile phones or something in there. We haven't had like smartphones, so it was like a real backpacker thing. Right now I got the flashpacker because it's more easy.
I guess I'll be backpacked in Thailand a little bit.
I have actually because 4 or 5 years ago I was backpacking in Australia actually for 3 months. And I was also like a backpacker in Asia for 3 months.
Major reason is my idol because I am engaged with K-pop and my idol are having the 10th anniversary and I come to Korea.
I've always been, I wouldn't say a fan of the culture, it's more of an interest of mine. I like learning about cultures and gaining knowledge and educating myself almost.
I came here to teach English, but I chose Korea because I wanted to explore more of Asia and it gave me an opportunity to see what more.
I watch a lot of K-dramas and I listen to K-pop, so I got really interested in the culture. And my friend also is really interested in it. And we both like food, so I thought, yeah, I could go to Korea at least once in my life.
For me, it was martial arts. I did Korean martial arts, and that's how I started to get interested in Korea.
For me, it was kind of like spontaneous because I was in Japan actually as an exchange student, and I had like a winter vacation. So I had to travel around Asia. So I went from Japan to Korea because it was like the cheapest trip, and it was like very close as well. Well, in my case, I'm trying to escape from Sweden, because I'm very tired of my life back in Sweden because I have like the same routine all the time, And here I feel like more free, like no pressure, and I have like a couple of friends here.
I have 2 part-time jobs because I took a break from school. I just graduated from high school, so I took a gap year for 1 year, and now I'm working. jobs until I get to university, and that's how I finance myself. And mentally, I didn't have much time, so.
I haven't had the problem because the company pays actually everything. So yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, but when I was in Canada, I just worked a long time and just saved the money, and that's how I did it.
Challenges per se, sometimes with communication it can be quite hard. And culture shock, I think, compared to where I'm from, the respect for the elders here is way higher.
I think it's more like the language. Like most old people don't speak English at all.
Yeah.
And yesterday I went to a restaurant with my friends and we wanted to order something, but the woman just didn't listen to us. And she was just saying something in Korean, and then she said, yeah, we should go out. So like it's more like she kicked us out because we couldn't communicate with her. So that was kind of.
I think the most culture shock that I got was the first in the plane. Everybody around me is eating kimchi. The waitress there told me like try it, and I tried it, and I didn't like it because it's like different and smelling, and that was like the first real culture shock actually.
I feel like the Germans are not, like they do care about their looks, but they still go outside without without makeup. In Germany, for instance, I can go outside without makeup and I don't care. But here I feel like I have to put makeup on because everyone is like wearing makeup, really dressed up, and yeah. And I feel like they have a lot of couples, like really a lot of couples.
The youth here like has just the smartphones in their hand. Everybody is walking with smartphones, like everybody's doing like the selfies. Everybody.
I would say very, very different actually. Like in general, in Asia, it's like very common that like so you have to finish high school and then study at college and then like find a job. Like it's like the very common path. In Sweden or in Europe in general, it's very different because like to us, it's more like so you have to enjoy your life. You also have to like see the world, explore, like new places. So to us, it's not like a must thing, that you have to find a job after college.
I think that in Germany, we, especially the young people, we have couples, but it's not that much and maybe not as innocent as here. Like we are more outgoing, while they here like really go for the innocent and pure look. So we don't have that in Germany that often. And I feel like I heard that the education here is way harder than the one in Germany. And I was surprised that there were so many like who are really happy and everything, like really relaxed, and you can't really see that it has a lot of suicides here and like a lot of students who actually commit suicide. I feel like they look really happy. But you can't really see that they study a lot, but even though they do. So that's kind of different. In Germany, we study around 5 until 5, and then we do have to do homework. But we all also hang out and everything. But we are still tired every single day.
I'd say yes it is, because there are loads of exchange programs that go on in the country as well.
I would say no. Everyone's expected to just get a job right away, start working on your career.
I think traveling is like a really big thing in Germany because I didn't go to college or university yet. Most of my friends also took a gap year in order to travel, and this is actually my third country I traveled to since I graduated high school.
Or before college, maybe. Maybe they work a little bit, they save some money, and they go travel, then they come back, and then they go to college.
I would say do it, even if you're scared. And you learn so much and just grow so much being in another country.
I think just do it, and I don't want to like discriminate like unconsciously. I really met great people, and if you're scared like to travel alone, and you can just go to the country, live in a hostel, you're gonna meet people anyway. If you don't go out of your comfort zone, you're gonna regret it if you're older, because if you're older, I don't think that traveling could be that fun.
Well, I would say like travel as much as possible if you want to, because like once you settle down, it might be too late for you to travel around. Unless if you like have a family or you have like a job or something like that, it means that you will be like stuck in your country, right? And like you have to like explore yourself and like understand yourself, and like see the world, because you gain a lot of life experiences and also like knowledges, which is actually very good for your future as well.
Hi, for Korea trip, actually it's very nice experience, and the thing I most remember is the Korean people. Sometimes I thought like Korean people actually were very similar with Singaporean because they also work very rushing, and when they knock down to you, they will not say sorry. And also the Korean people is very how to say, maybe like romantic because they can kissing in the public, and in Malaysia we will not see like kissing in public or what, but in Korea we can see some of the couple will very sweet, like their kiss, their hug. Actually I'm a little shocked because I thought this will only happen in Korean drama, but actually it is happen in reality, and in Korea actually it's not very strange thing.
Hello everybody, I'm Jiashun. After I went to Korea, I learned about the differences of culture and lifestyle between Malaysia and Korea. For example, there are many different kinds of food at Korea, especially spicy food, and they usually use chopstick and spoon when they are having meal. Korea usually use left hand side as their fast lane at the escalator. The especially experience in Korea is about wearing hanbok and went to the Gyeongbokgung. We saw a lot of historic building at there. What I love the best is Korean food. If I have the chance to go Korea again, I will try all the food and go many places. It is too rushed for us to visit Korea because there are many places and things to explore and can't complete in 5 days. This is a good experience and special learning experience in uni. It also gives us a chance to travel with friends. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lam Saya, year 2 Sem 1 Mass Comm student. We spent 5 days, 4 nights in Korea, and we stay in a dorm with other backpackers because it's easily to know each other and communicate with them. And in this trip, the bigger challenge is the language, because I didn't learn Korean language before, and the Korean people don't speak in Chinese and English. The secondly is the travel budget, because the consumption in Korea is not cheap, especially the food. Besides that, overall good, especially the environment and transportation. There are a lot of subway stations around, so we can just using the subway to go everywhere. And for the environment, the Korea has a good public safety, because I saw a lot of people, even the girls, they walk alone on the street at night. The Korean streets are very clean. The garbage will be packed into several packs, and put aside. So in conclusion, because this subject, pop culture subject, I had learned a lot of pop culture in Korea, and as well as I have started to have a certain understanding and interest in the backpacking.
Hi everyone, I'm Lynn. So I'm lucky that I self-learned Korean language in years before, so we do not have much language barrier in this trip. The most struggle part for me would be the day I was separate with my friend and go to another place alone. So when I reached my destination, my portable Wi-Fi was out of battery. So luckily at the end I was found Taiwan girl showed me her hotspot, so I can contact my friends and found a way back to my hostel. So another thing would be I was getting sick before the day I go to Korea, so everything we eat there is spicy, so I couldn't eat much. That was the most upsetting for me. Other than that, everything's very fun. Oh yeah, the most I like in Korea is their train, because we can just go to the train station by just walking, so I think that's very convenient. So I will definitely go back to Korea again, and I think I will have the chance to travel alone to